Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Hi.
Woo! I'm Adrian.
And Shai.
And we are going to continue the Techo Kaigi series, Us Two, which Techo Kaigi, as I said, and I keep repeating to myself, what it actually means is...
It means to reflect. No, we gotta.
No, yeah, you're right.
I don't remember to reflect.
To reflect on the journals, planners, and notebooks that you used the past year, and like what you're planning and forecasting for the next year, sort of thing. So look at our stacks.
Look at the stack.
I love seeing them just sitting here.
Do you want to go first?
Well, I'll ask you, like, when you're looking for a notebook or a planner, like, what are you looking for?
Okay.
Because you're looking for something.
In the spirit of the Kaigi, I was searching.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, I tend to just use grid or blank in my notebooks. That's the most free for me without being distracting.
Yeah.
And so I almost always carry some kind of like a small pocket size notebook, just because I need something to dump my ideas into, whatever that is. And then next is gonna be some sketchbooks. I have one for my related art thing. And then I'm gonna have these guys for next year.
Wait, I didn't even see the plotter sleeve there.
Oh yeah. My bad. I'm like saying these guys when I'm talking about the sleeve, but I'm talking about this dude.
Yeah. Whole setup.
And you?
When I'm looking for a planner or notebook, honestly, I feel like this year I tested out a lot of different things. Like some of these are lined, some of them are grid, some of them are blank. I think I wrote like more in notebooks this past year than I had in a long time, so that's why there's a lot of different types. But I like this little, what is this, A6 size, because it's small and it fits in like my purse or bag. But I tried a bunch of different things. We'll talk about what I picked for next year. Yeah. So the planner I used for most of this year was this High Tide little A6 weekly guy. I really liked that.
The tennis dude.
Right? I had a little tennis cat. I like that one a lot. I ended up this one had like negative energy in it. So like literally switched to like the same size and like same sort of setup, but a different planner. And I did that for a little bit. This B6 Slim grid, I really fell in love with like MD paper when I got to use through this guy. This is just a little B6 grid guy. That was fun. You used this too, didn't you?
I did. I have the Snot Girl sketchbook.
I love this.
I didn't get very far, but...
Blackwing blank paper. I like was obsessed with this. Blank paper in this guy. This random lined paper, a 5 spiral one, that was a moment. And then 2 of these like big B5 grid. They're not campus notebooks, but they're the same kind of style. They're just like character good ones, but these 2 for work stuff.
So first of all, I just want to point out that these were a series.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 space looking robots. These are my pocket notebooks, but you can see it's when I first started working here. Literally it's just anything goes into these guys. No specific rhyme or reason. It's just I have it in my pocket to dump stuff into.
All the time?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought this was funny because this is my brain. It's just creation is imperfect, and then like a grocery list. Or just like random drawings. I played around and these all kind of evolved into just me carrying around travelers in my pocket, sense information, but my cards are in the card holder thing. And then I usually keep bills in here, and then notes, and blah, 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 stickies, and I'll keep like coins or something back here.
And you think you'll continue to carry this every day next year, right?
I think so. Can I promise that I won't buy another tiny notebook? No, I can't help it. If the cover looks good, I'm gonna buy it. But I'm gonna try and keep up with just using this guy in my pocket.
Is this the Traveler's Records? Oh, that's
it's the Records one. It's so dang ripped up, and I like tried to like tattoo it, and it's like stickers, but you know,
cool.
it's been loved. It's been loved. And then same idea. I just keep doing that. That's why this looks chaotic, and a lot of these books are not finished because I'll just try them and see what happens, and then eventually I'll come back and finish it. I was using for languages.
Oh, cool.
So I was learning Japanese, Korean, and Spanish.
Three? You're learning 3 languages. I'm like, wait, this is not just one language. Whoa. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so I would like try and this is the quad style, and so
Yeah.
I would try and translate between them, and that's kind of how it went, was like trying to translate from Japanese to Spanish to force me to not think in English.
Yeah.
So it's like English, Japanese, Spanish. I think at some point I was like, I can't do 3, and that's why there's no more Korean.
What pen are you using?
This is more than likely the water Stology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
It looks really nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and same deal. I think this was another like Japanese study situation. I want to use more stickers. I don't know. You and there's a couple other people on staff, but they're so good at like putting together sticker collages,
Yeah.
and I suck at it. Or I feel like I can only do it after I finish writing in the book, and then I'll go backwards.
Yeah.
And then I'll get into sketchbooks. I suck at keeping one because I'll see another one, and I always start them and then like stop, and then start, stop, and start, and stop. So eventually I finish. I like sharks. I like sharks. So sharks.
Oh, this is another Blackwing.
Yeah, this is another Blackwing. It was
Oh, it's dot grid.
it was dot though, which was interesting.
That's
that it was
cool.
like a dot situation. Oh, I guess I was in a dragon mood and a bunny mood, because that seems to be all that's in here. And then this is actually a planner, but I didn't use it as a planner unconventionally. I really like the MD paper, and typically the A4 MD only comes in blank.
Yeah.
This is the hack, is
Yeah.
to get the planner one so you have MD grid in A4. So that's what I did. I used this as a sketchbook because I wanted a big grid sketchbook.
Yeah.
But you know, MD doesn't typically do
Giant grid.
and I wanted giant grid, so there it is. And yeah, it's again me test trying, and it looks empty because this is real. I'm showing you the real. Not everybody finishes their notebooks.
Yeah.
I'll go back and finish them eventually, but
You're kind
Not
of like
every-
a notebook collector a little
I'm a
bit.
notebook collector,
Yeah.
hoarder. Will I be reformed? No. This one,
Don't change.
this is one that I did use pretty dang consistently. Not as much the calendar, because I didn't have a lot of hard dates, but I used this for, I run a business. I cut and polish stones. It's Dragon's Garden. But I used this essentially as a notebook. Like I was like trying to get a feel for all the things and the projects. And so I would just draw and like write in here and plan in this way. And then I would go back and maybe I would have to like put a hard date for projects or markets. So this is what I've consistently used. Did I get this for shallow reasons? Yeah, there was a dragon. I was like,
It's nice.
it's Dragon's Garden. I had a sticker here. This is nasty, I'm sorry. So all of that, you know, playing around to come into this year and well, next year. The year's not over yet. No need to rush. I don't know. We had so many cute and interesting Hobonichis, but I went for the like just the picture. But I really like the deep blues. And Adrian actually told me this was a picture of Alaska. Well, at midnight.
Yeah, I think it says on the back.
Yeah. But I didn't even notice. I was just like, oh, these mountains, this is beautiful. So this is going to be my setup for this year. I got the Hobonichi home last year and it worked really well for me. I just want to see what happens using the weeks. I've never used the weeks before. Literally, I just picked notebooks because I'm like, this sparked some kind of joy in me. Yeah. I don't really care about if it's serving a purpose. It'll serve its purpose somehow.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't fill up a planner, I'll just go back and use it like a regular notebook. But I'm gonna use this for Dragon's Garden next year. And I like this to-do list right up front. I mostly like this like gold, the cats, and also the fact that it's like all handwritten, different.
Yeah, the illustrations are
on.
really cool.
It's really nice. I figured, I don't know, I need it to spark joy in me, to make me want to pick it up. So I just picked notebooks that I was like, this makes me feel happy. I like this.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff you pick is like not white paper and then not black lines.
Yes.
Like,
I
same
guess
with this?
I think that's what always draws me, is just I don't have the best attention. I still need to put my sticker on. I have a problem with multitasking. Not in the way that you think, where it's like I can't multitask. I have to multitask, and I think that shows in the books, where I consistently carried around a billion different books all at once, because I can't just keep it in one. Which also brings me to this plotter. Because I have a billion different notebooks all over the place, eventually I'll finish them, but that information is spread across the entire notebook. I plan on condensing down the information that I need to readily access and keep in here, like a logging system, and then I'll just separate them between the file folders. And I'll label them like work, like drawing, language studying, etc. I'll split them up, but these are going to be my answers for this year. I'll continue to finish my separate notebooks, but then when I finish them, I can archive them, because I love the concept of like a chunk. I love you seeing your books because I like chunked up notebooks. Yeah. And then if there's any important information in there, I'll keep it in here and then I can access it.
So this planner, little A6 high tide guy with the tennis cat, you can like still kind of see him. I use this planner for, when did I stop using it? Maybe, okay, yep, June. I stopped using it in June, but the whole beginning of this year, I loved this thing. And it like served me well. It's weekly block, but I really liked it. The paper was great. I didn't have any issues with that. The size was nice. I just, ended up being like, this planner has some negative energy to it, so I'm gonna switch it out. So then I used this little guy, which is the same exact size.
I have the same sticker.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It's cute. This is how I feel all the time, I feel like. But this one didn't have as much room to write, so. But that's my planner situation so far this year, was these two. But then for notebooks and journaling, I went through this guy, the MD B6 Slim, which we just made that whole video about MD stuff, and I showed this more in depth there. But through this guy, low-key / high-key, fell in love with the MD paper and how great it is with like fountain pens. I also got into fountain pens in 2024, didn't really care about them at all in the past, but now I'm like, I have a whole bunch and I like to use them.
It's the Omoi effect.
I know, it really is. So MD B6 Slim in grid, that guy. Oh, remember when we sold these forever ago? They're so cute. And this was just grid paper. It didn't have a lot of room, but I used this guy up. That was grid. Same with these two, is like journaling, to-do lists, creative stuff, sticker collaging. Pretty much anything that's not like date-oriented is in these sort of notebooks, which I'm like, is it a bullet journal? Is it just a journal? I don't really know what you would call it. But same with this guy. This is just a lined A5 thing that I used up like this year. The paper in it was not good. I just bought it because I liked the cover for this Rilakumar, but I use it up. I do like spiral a lot, even though this is like the only spiral in the setup. I feel like you had a bunch more. Well, Roll-On is spiral.
Yeah, funny enough, I'm not a spiral girly, but Roll-On, I don't know, something about it is different.
And I like the elastic string. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy, A5 lined, that was fun. This one though, I loved this. And this was my work notebook. I thought I was gonna draw on it. I only did for like a couple pages. And then it became my work notebook. But it's blank, but I found that I actually really liked blank paper for work stuff.
Right?
I like it.
It's free. I don't know, because if you're trying to like think up something and then you can't convey it in words, you can just like scribble something and draw something.
And my handwriting size changes a lot. Well, now I'm like, it's just, I have big handwriting. Maybe that's why I also liked it. But the paper was great. I liked that it had this folder in the back. I could see myself buying another of these blank Blackwing ones for a work notebook again, because I really liked it.
Plus, Snako's art is beautiful.
This is why I bought it. Like, why is it so pretty? Okay, that was fun. What size is this?
Like a
B5? Yeah, B5 grid notebooks, and I use these both for work stuff.
I still love that a lot.
What?
Just you coloring in those squares.
Yeah, I always do. This was fun. These two were nice. I could see myself once again using a campus grid notebook for work stuff because they're so lightweight. The paper's nice. They're durable. You can like do this sort of thing, which I like to do a lot. But that was 2024 stuff. So 2025 notebooks, I'm still gonna use up the Marks page a day log diary. It's dot grid. I like that it's a square. I'm gonna use the rest of it up as my like journal, art crap, to-do list, that kind of stuff. And then my planner situation, next year, Hobonichi weeks. I've never used one before. The setup inside and the paper is why I bought this. It's like weekly left, but I saw a TikTok of someone painting with like acrylic paint or something on the paper, and it was fine. And then I was like, okay, I'm sold. I'll give it a try for next year. And the cover is super cute, this guy. He's so whimsical and happy.
We're gonna have to bring them back and compare. We both got a weeks for the first time, so we're gonna have to like meet.
Yeah, I'm like, how am I
it.
actually gonna use this?
Right.
Okay,
all three of us got a week.
Okay, so there's 3 of us at Omoi that in 2025 are gonna be using Hobonichi weeks. So I think it'll be fun to compare like how we're using it. Like, because I don't know if I'm gonna end up journaling here or this is gonna be more to-do list stuff.
Right.
Or am I gonna draw there? I have no idea. But one thing I did already start doing is this thing at the front. I'm gonna use this every day. I'm gonna put my like step count, because I'm like one of those people who tracks my steps like a crazy person. So I'm gonna put that here, and then everyone's birthday's at the top.
Sick.
So I kind of started using it a little already, but that's for 2025. Wow. They match kind of.
Yeah, pink and pink.
You definitely do have a color scheme.
You know what? I have a color scheme like blues and golds.
Yeah, blues, golds, and oranges and creams. And mine's like
that's pretty
pink and purple, I guess, which is a ton of stickers.
Thanks for watching our segment of our Techo Kaigi. There will be another one, so stay tuned for the next one.
Different people.
Different people, of course. Different vibes.
Yeah. But
even the 2 people will have different vibes. I don't know.
They do.
They do. Interesting.
We all are very different.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about this, is like seeing what works for people and doesn't work for them, and how we're all different. But we're on the same team, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We mesh.
Yes.
We mesh.
So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you're planning to use for next year. If you used any of the same things as us, that'd be fun to hear.
Yeah, if you're a notebook finisher or if you're a notebook starter and stopper.
I'm like a religious finisher. That's my thing. When I finish a pen, I'm like, I finished this pen. It feels so good.
I'm like hopping. I'm like, I did the notebook. And then I'll come back a year later and be like, oh, I should probably finish this.
Yeah, who is she?
Oops. And then I'll read it and be like, who was she that wrote that? Okay. So it's interesting.
Yes. It's a fun reflection. This was a fun reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all.